Should we talk about the one person who doesn't hate you? Should talk about your allies on the show, Robin.
Okay, well, I take back that they all hate me, I think. Well, maybe I don't take it back. Mary. She appreciates me on some levels.
Yeah, on some levels.
Yeah.
Are you maybe a little tough to get along with, or is this just not your regular social circle?
This is not my regular social circle, but I'm not tough to get along with. I can get along with anybody.
Except for the Real Housewives of Vancouver.
Right.
So why did you want to do it if you were going to be outside of a social circle that you're normally in?
I didn't wake up wanting to do it. I was approached, and my personal life was a whirlwind, and I saw myself spiraling in a not so happy place. So I figured, it's a distraction, it's a challenge, it's an adventure, showcasing beautiful Vancouver. And it is a #1 rated show. And, and as I told you earlier, I thought, what could be worse, right? And here I am, and things are not so bad.
Now, did doing the show, and I mean, you're still shooting, did it get you out of that funk and that place that you were in?
It got me out of that funk and put me in another funk.
Oh, a different kind of funk.
A different kind of funk.
What funk are you in right now? You seem pretty happy.
Well, you know, I have learned now, since we're kind of through a lot of the shooting, that you just can't take it home with you. You just have to just let it go, you know, and grow thicker skin and just roll with it. And forgiveness.
Yeah, wow. Well, that's good. You're learning a lesson.
Yes.
In reading about you and researching you, you said, you know, one of the things you wanted to bring to the show was to teach Vancouver's women to loosen up and have a little more fun. Are you definitely, or did you get a chance to do that on the show? And do you think viewers will get a chance to see that side of you?
Yes, I loosened up maybe a little too much on the show.
Okay.
The women drove me to drink because I'm not a drinker.
Really?
You know, and so I might have loosened up, yeah.
Maybe a bit too much.
Maybe too much, so I might take back, you know, a little bit of that.
Are you nervous about what you're going to see on the screen when the show comes out?
I am. I just don't want to upset my children, and they're my life, and all that matters to me is what they feel and what they think. And at the end of the day, if they're okay with me doing this show, then thumbs up. And if they're not okay with it, then Mommy made a bad decision.
What did they say when you told them you were going to do it?
Well, I have a 3-year-old and 11-year-old, so the 3-year-old, you know, I can get loosened up, and she'll never know. Yeah. But my 11-year-old going on 15, she's excited. She's really hip and fun and understanding and very mature and smart and amazing. So I think for the most part she understands that it's still an entertainment show, although it's reality. So, but you are accountable, I think, for what you say. Yeah. No matter how they edit it, because you still said it.
You said it. Did you say anything and do anything that you regret?
Yeah, probably, but I'm mostly joking half the time. Yeah. You know, when I say I break the law is my guilty pleasure, I'm sort of joking.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Well, I'd love to know, I mean, you touched on that you were going through a rough time when this opportunity came along. Would you like to tell me about some of the things you're experiencing? I know that you recently split from your husband. Yes. I'm assuming that's probably a big part of it.
Right. It is the part of it. It was just kind of unexpected, and I was a little blindsided, and being a single mother these days with a 3-year-old and 11-year-old wasn't really the plan. But I think if you just keep God center in your life and be positive and just know that, oh my goodness, life could be worse in many, many ways. I just did not want my children living out of suitcases and their mom and dad apart. But it happens, and life does go on, and children can be every bit as grounded, loved, directed, guided in this situation as you know, a married couple too. So,
you're right.
For those single women out there that have children, just be the best parent you can be, and you don't necessarily have to have, you know, the father under the same roof to be a good parent.
A good parent, absolutely. And children are really resilient, right? I mean, children do adapt if they get the love that they need, right?
True.
Right. I mean, I'm speaking as someone who doesn't have children, but I think I understand. I think I understand you. Do you, because you're now a single woman, do you hear the dogs howling?
It's so cute.
They want to come play. Well, now that you're a single woman, are we going to get a chance to see you on the dating scene in the show? Is that part of your adventure?
You know, it's all about my kids, right? It's not important about my love life. They're very young, and when they get older, I might pursue more of my personal life, but right now, all that matters to me is just staying stable and finding my direction and being the best mom I can be. And I do have a little special Texas man back home. So.
Oh, special Texas man. Do we get to meet him on the show?
No, we don't. Yeah. Or my kids, because I just think that personal, even though this show kind of brings out, and you don't really get to keep your personal, but I've managed to keep my children and my love life kind of behind scenes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.